Hello everybody and welcome to Drawing with Waffles. Today we're going to be drawing Merida from Brave, as suggested by Lily B. Brooks and Carolyn Heineman. I remember being really excited for Brave before it came out because it was the first princess movie that Pixar was ever going to do. And then, so I saw it basically as soon as it came out. I was watching it. I haven't seen it since. It didn't really come across me as the greatest movie in the world. It was okay, and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like a movie I wanted to see a billion times. So when I got the requests, I really wanted to draw her, just because she has that. I like her design, and I like her poofy hair, and I really wanted to just draw something like that, because I don't usually put too much effort into the hair. So I thought that would be really fun. And because the movie put like such a bad taste in my mouth the first time, but that probably could have been the Mountain Dew and Sour Skittles I was eating at the time. That's not the best combo, but I decided I should probably watch the trailers again, just so I could get a better feel of the movie and just like remember it a little bit better, because I hadn't seen it in, I don't know, how long did it come out? 2 years ago? 3 years ago now? I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to watch it, so I watched the trailer, and the trailer makes me want to see the movie again, just like it did the first time. So I think I'm probably gonna try and see it again, so I don't know, I just have this weird feeling about the movie that I didn't like, and I can't remember what it was that I didn't like about it. Except, well, I do remember that I thought the story was reused, and the story was kind of, I don't know, I'd seen it before. It was in, I don't know if you've seen that movie, but Brother Bear. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. The trailer that I watched before I started drawing this was that one where she's like, "I'll be shooting from my own hand." And I'm like, I love accents, so it's just like, I kind of just want to see the movie again, just so I can close my eyes and listen to it. And I remember in that trailer, it's the one where she like shoots the arrow and you can see it wiggle as it's like shooting towards the target. And that part, it made me so happy when I first saw the trailer, because I used to shoot archery, and I remember when you shoot, because I was recurve, it wasn't compound. I don't think you can see it in compound, but with a recurve bow, you can see the arrow like as it's going straight towards the target, and it's like wiggling, and I don't know, that brought back a lot of memories. So that was really cool. But it also kind of reminds me of like how excited I was for this movie, and like kind of how let down I was. So that was, I don't know, sadness. Here I am drawing hands. They're so much fun. And these were kind of complicated because I wanted it to look like she was holding the bow and not too crazy looking. And then drawing her hair. Let me just say, I can't really draw curls. I tried my best. I think it turned out like good enough to present, but it didn't turn out like amazing. Like when I was picturing myself drawing her hair, it was like big and poofy and flowy, but I just ended up with the big and poofy, and it's not too flowy. But I don't know, it looked a lot better after I colored it. I probably spent like 35% of my time drawing this picture, drawing her hair. But I mean, I guess I was really expected. I was expecting it. More hair, keep drawing hair, curlies. Okay, are we done yet? Right, now I'm trying to do the bow. I try to use perfectly straight lines for the string because she's not pulling it back yet, so it's just there. It's really tight between the two limbs, so it should be perfectly straight. Then I'm adding the arrow. I put the bow behind her, like the bottom half of the bow is behind her hip, and yeah, I fixed that later because that looks really ridiculous, and that was not how you would hold the bow, so I don't know why I did that. Yeah, because she's a right-handed archer, so it should not be on the right half of her body. It should be on the left side of her body, so, yeah. I fix it, so it's okay. Everything's good. And now I'm finally on the coloring, and I started with her skin, and then I added some nice blush, because she blushes a lot. She doesn't blush a lot. She just has a pinkish tone to her skin, because she's very pale. And then I added freckles. Freckles are really fun to draw. I mean, I added them all in individually, and so that way I was able to place them exactly where I wanted. I didn't use like a weird speckle brush. I used to use speckle brushes when I did freckles, but I don't know. I kind of like just putting them in myself because it's a little bit more fun. And I used a nice light blue for her, well, light greenish blue for her eyes, and then I think I got all the other colors right. And for her hair, I didn't use the paint bucket tool like I usually do for hair, because the pattern I drew into the hair, like the strands, was a little too complicated for that, so I just painted in the hair individually, well, not individually, but separate, like with the paintbrush instead of paint bucket. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And then I went through and changed all the line art from black to a color that was more in contrast with the colors that they were behind it. So for skin, like I used a reddish brown. For hair, I think I used a really, really red brown. So like a dark red brown. And I used like a turquoise color for the green parts of her dress, and so on and so forth. And because I wanted her hair to seem a lot more less manageable and tangly and flurfy, I added individual strands that were just like peeking out everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Like I think I can even get some that are like in her face and like coming around her dress and her body and stuff. And it's just like everywhere. If my hair was really that bad, I don't know. I don't know what I would do with it. I'd probably just have to leave it there. It would just have to be part of me. I don't even know if you can cut it if it gets that bad, but yeah, there you go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me draw Merida from Brave. You can leave requests in the comments below for future drawings, and I hope you all have a delicious evening full of waffles. Bye!